Oh, okay. Here we are. Here we are. All right. Let me know how's the how I figured out the problem. How's the volume on that? Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that solves the problem. I don't know why my mic was muted, but hopefully that solves the problem. But feel free to let me know. Audio okay. All right. Good to know. Hopefully you can hear me all right over the loud, obnoxious music. But the music itself is actually kind of nice. I love this game and all of its entirety. So yeah, hopefully the mic is solved. But with that aside, we are going to be playing Dying Light tonight. And since I love this game, and I think since I love this game, and as I tried to explain before realizing my mic was muted the whole time, not sure how that happened, by the way, but yeah, I love this game, and I'm going to be playing New Game Plus, which means I technically already beat the base game twice in the time that I've owned the game. But I also went ahead and beat the following story expansion DLC as well. So, point is, in the time that I've owned the game, I've beaten it twice. Second go around, I also beat the story expansion. So today, I'm going to be attempting a New Game Plus, which basically just means I'm going to be starting the story mode over from the beginning with all of my previously collected stats, skills, and equipment. In other words, Kyle Crane, the protagonist of this game, is an absolute Chad, and I will tolerate no slander. Anyway, moving forward, you will see two different save files on my screen. One of which, I don't know what happened with that one, but it's everyone's favorite Saiyan. Hell yeah! You know it. What's up, Saiyan Fighter? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Today we are going to be playing one of my favorite zombie games of all time. I know I said that already, just let it sink in. This is probably my favorite zombie game of all time. And also simultaneously, my favorite parkour game of all time. Because it's one of the only ones I've played. Honestly, I'm going to keep it a buck. Did you beat the story mode? Yes, I did. I did beat the story mode twice, actually. I've owned this game for a long time, but I beat the story mode twice and also beat the following as well. So, simply put, I want to start the game over and replay the story because it was great. And yeah, I did actually. Yes, I did enjoy it. If you've never played this game and you're not, totally put off by violence, swearing, and corpses. If you're not put off by these violent themes, go play the game. It's got a threequel coming out in a month, and yeah, I'm gonna pre-order that shit for sure. But I want to start a New Game Plus, and I want to play the story. So let's do this shit. Return to main campaign. I think that's how you do it, though I'm not entirely sure. I forgot how to New Game Plus, apparently. Let's see. I forgot how to New Game Plus, but I think... Is this how you do it? We may have to trial and error here. We may have to trial and error here because I'm not actually sure how.
I found Zara, but before I could get him out of there, Rice ambushed us.
Oh boy, we may have a spoiler here. Hang on.
For us, but whatever it is, I'm sure it's not gonna be
okay,
pleasant.
So we may have to trial and error here, boys, because I'm not actually sure how to New Game Plus if I already have a current New Game Plus active. So yeah, let's do this. This is not where we want to be. Hang on. Boy, I sure didn't figure this out ahead of time. You know what would have helped that? Figuring it out ahead of time. That would have made the whole thing go a lot smoother, I promise. But we may have to fuck around here before we can find out, as the saying goes, I'm afraid. Let's see. Play game, return to main campaign. You really wish to return to your last campaign quest. Let's see. Let's see. We like a bit of tomfuckery. Yes, we do. Also, I hope you're not put off by swearing from
I found
myself,
Zara, but before I could get him out of there, Rice ambushed us.
Well, you know.
I'm not sure what Rice has planned for us,
You're trying to start from the beginning of the story. Yes, that is what I'm trying to do, yes. But I can't seem to figure it out. Oh hell no, lel. I appreciate that, thank you. It seems as though we may need to trial and error a bit. It keeps wanting to drop me at one of the last parts of the story mode, which we don't want to do because, well, we want to start the story over from the beginning. But we want to keep all of our stats from the completed save file. Essentially, that is what we're trying to do. But it's not being very easy. Let's see. Play and switch to story mode. It seems like we may have to fuck around just a little bit. Okay, we don't want to start a new save file entirely. We want to, let's see here. We may have to trial and error just a teeny bit. Are you sure? Pretty sure. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I know the meme you're referencing. And yes, pretty sure. We do a little tomfoolery here. Return to main campaign. Maybe that's what's gonna do it. Let's find out. Oh yes, and during each loading screen, you typically get, in between the story mode, during each loading section, you typically get a dialogue, from Kyle Crane, sort of, like, recapping what's happening within the story. Think, Shadow, think. What will you have after 500 live chats? Y'all. I'll still have y'all. Let's see. What does this do? Hold up. Okay, so we seem to have our equipment. We seem to have the Bozak card. I don't want to do that one. Let's see. Shit. Okay, so we have all of our equipment, but we're still not at the beginning of the story. So we need to fix that. Shit. This may take a while, boys. Stay patient with me here. I am but a noob in a land of masters. Come on. I want to start the story over again. Thank you very much. Let's see. Now he's going to break the game and reach. Let's see, he's going to conditionally break the game and reach Sparlands. Honestly, if I could do that, do you think I would play the very beginning of the story? Nah, man, I'd be playing the final boss of the game immediately if I could break the game like that. But I've seen what some mods can do, and it's honestly wild. I don't have the knowledge for such power, though. So therefore, I must ask, Is it possible to learn this power? Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a noob. Let's see, what do we do here? I may have to Google it, actually. I could do that. I could do that. I may have to just Google it at this point. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Let's see. Complete main story. Did that. Let's see. Activate New Game Plus. Go to the main menu, select play. I'm literally Googling how to do this because I can't figure it out. That's some big brain moves right there. Let's see. The thing is, I might have already started a New Game Plus. So, oops. Gosh dang it. I keep on doing a fucky wucky. God, that's horrible. I will never use that phrase ever again, by the way. So this is a side quest that the game keeps trying to drop me into, and I don't like that. The game keeps trying to drop me into either a side quest that I don't want to do, or it drops me at the very beginning. And I don't, let's see. Let's see here. I think I know how. I just don't know how it works. I don't want to go to the Bozak, the Borzak horde, the Bofa horde. I don't want to go there. That sounds pretty gay. Let's see. Return to main campaign, maybe. Is that what I do? Is that what I do? But I wonder if... Should I delete this file, maybe? Maybe that will solve the problem. You're about to delete a save file. If you do that, you will no longer be able to load it. This game save contains game progress from 2 campaigns, base game, and the following. Continue and we'll delete both of them. Yeah, sure, why not? Don't delete. Think. Too late. I may have fucked up, but it's okay. We'll be fine. I think we will be fine. Do you really want to return to your last main campaign? No, not really. Let me... Trial and error, boys. That's how we do things around here. But on a side note, the soundtrack for this game kind of is a bop, though. Like, I know we're kind of stuck on the equivalent of a loading screen right now while I fuck around, but, let's see, to start a new game plus, navigate to the play option, select main campaign, choose your completed save file. Click the button. Okay, I think I know what we're doing here. Trial, fuck up, and try again, am I right? Hey man, that's just how we do things. That's just how we do things, man. That's what needs to happen. Alright, let's see. Play campaign. Yep, we got that. The 100% story completion, we got that. access the advanced settings. We know how to do that. So what does it mean? This is the way. Yes, my brother, this is the way. Let's see. Let's see. Advanced. Okay. Select New Game Plus in the advanced settings. Okay. Well, there's not really a New Game Plus option here. I'm not seeing one. I wish I knew how to do this, honestly. I wish I knew what I was doing, but I'm kind of just fucking around. Let's see. Hopefully we can actually do this thing. Do it. Do it. Let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. So, hopefully this will fix the problem. But if not, I'm not really sure. Okay, let's see what happens here. The slums. That is where we started, I think. That is the area of the world that we start. But somehow, yeah. Yeah, somehow it's still a problem. Okay, this is not the beginning of the game. I don't... Okay, so we have all of our skills. So that's where we want it to be. All of our skills are there. All of the skills from my previous save file, that's all there. But unfortunately, so is everything else, which is kind of a problem. Kind of a problem. What can we do here? Let's see here. Okay, hang on. Something's wrong here. Something's wrong, and I don't know what it is. Okay. We were so close. So close. So close. We were so close. So close. Come on, this is not fun. I'm not having a good time over here. Main campaign. Your oh man. You're in this game, but they don't grant you the restart story mode. What? That's outrageous. This is unfair. How can I play the completed save file but not be granted access to my equipment? You could say you're having a bad time. Yeah, you could say that. Okay. Okay, hang on. I must consult the internet once again, boys. I don't know what I'm doing here. I thought I knew what I was doing. Let's see. Yeah, see, it tells me to go into the advanced settings, which I've done, and there's supposed to be a New Game Plus option, but you see, I don't see one. I'm having a bit of trouble here, because load your save. Go to the main menu, select play, campaign, load game. Okay, let's see. Internet unsuccessfully consulted. I mean, basically, yeah. More or less, yeah. Yeah. What does continue do? I think we've already done that, but I want to find out again. That drops me off at the Bofa Horde. Got it. That's where I don't want to be. Okay. Okay, we're let's see here. I wonder, could we return to the main campaign? Can we do this? Let's try this thing. Let's try the thing with the thing. And maybe it works. Possibly. Let's try doing this. God, at this point, we're not even going to start the actual stream for a while. Holy shit. I'm just consulting the internet once again, because at this point I can't not do that, because I'm not even sure what the actual problem is here. No option for New Game Plus. I'm consulting various sources on the internet. You know, the Bozak Horde DSC completely screws it up, but I've made sure to select anything other than the USA's main quest. Let's see. Okay, so I think having the file set to the Bozak Horde DLC screws the whole procedure up. I think that's what the problem was. Okay, let's see now. Where do not... Alright, let's see here. Side quests. Hello from Philippines. Hi? I feel like that's a scam message, possibly. But maybe it isn't. So, hi there, random Philippines person thing. Hopefully that is not a scam showing up on my my feed, but there's no real way to know these days. So, yeah. Hello there, Mr. or Mrs. Philippines person. Hopefully your day or night is going well, depending on the time zone you're in. So I think the Bozak Horde is what kind of screws it all up. I know the stuffed turtle is an important side mission quest thing for, we'll set this as my main mission, and then here's what we'll do. We're gonna go, you may see some spoilers here, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Let's see here. I will use the sleep option.
Come here. I've got a special deal for you.
And then I will use the sleep option to save the game. And then I will quit the game, and hopefully that will unscrew up the screw up. Hopefully. If you quit the game, you lose all quest progress since your last checkpoint. Well, we can't fuck up any further now, can we? So hopefully not selecting the Bozak Horde will fix the problem. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll... Let's see. New Game Plus. Oh shit, let's go. Let's go. We're back. Guys. I unfucked up the fuck up. I'm a goddamn champion. I was doing all that wrong the whole time. But, good news, everyone. I'm laughing over here, hang on. Um, so that was the problem. As it turns out, that was the problem. Having the Bozak Horde being selected as the main mission was the problem. What is the new game plus? Mr. or Mrs. Charles? Is that your title? Yeah. So Charles, if you don't know what a new game plus is for video games in general, I'm very concerned, and I'm afraid to even wonder how old you are. I apologize if this comes off kind of in the wrong way, but I'll just explain it anyway. A new game plus is when you basically start a video game's story mode or campaign over from the very first mission, but you keep all of your previously collected skills, stats, weapons, etc. A new game plus is basically for people that already beat the game's main story and would like to revisit it without having to grind for more levels over again. So, but, you know, New Game Plus is a concept that has been around in a lot of video games over the years, so I'm a little taken aback as for why you're asking that. What is the New Game Plus? I'm a little taken back because I kind of just thought that everyone knew what it was. So yeah, I'm happy if I could clear up the confusion. All good. Feel free to stick around if you want to, but fair warning, this game is bloody and violent in all the right ways. So if you're not put off by that, Mr. or Mrs. Charles, I'm not going to just assume your gender because, you know, it's 2025 now. I could get shot for that in some parts of the country. So welcome into the live chat, welcome into the game, and hopefully you enjoy me fumbling around, and hopefully you enjoy me not fumbling around. Let's see, warning, you're trying to play this campaign again from the beginning, your game progress will be reset, but your inventory and player development will be kept. Please note that enemies are going to be tougher. I'll piss on the enemies, I don't give a shit. Let's see, I guess we will do normal mode? Yeah, let's go with normal. Alright, we unfucked up the fuck up. We're back.
I finished my job for Spike. Hope I did enough. If we don't get some more antis in, then the whole tower's done.
Maybe we're back.
I had to spend the night in a safe house. The sun was setting and I would have gotten caught in the dark.
I'm gonna turn on some gamer lights real quick. Hopefully that solves the problem. Actually, no, I'll wait. I will wait for the gamer lights. I still got time. Besides, I need to make sure this New Game Plus thing actually worked. Because if it didn't, we're gonna have a whole nother slew of problems on our hand.
Something bad happened. We need to talk.
Alright, let's see here.
Okay, give me a sec.
Choose your experience. Your mother... Yeah, is there a your mother option for all those Call of Duty players out there? Is there a your mother experience? Is that an option? Choose your experience. Offline, yeah. That's what we want. We want the story mode. Additional content unlocked. Cool. Let's see. Okay, so our stuff is here. Good. What are we doing here? What's the best game? Dying Light 1 or 2? Honestly, I wanted to kind of touch on that topic because I really like Dying Light 1. I have never played Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 has been out for a while now. I think at least a year or two, maybe more than that. Dying Light 1, this game right here, came out in 2015, I think, so a long time ago. But I personally think it still holds up to this day. And if you've never played it, and if you're not, you know, if you're, you know, allowed to play games that have blood violence and swearing and all kinds of other, not child-friendly things. If you're allowed to play games like that, then by all means, Dying Light 1, I think, is better than Dying Light 2, based on all the negative things I've heard of Dying Light 2. But I cannot confirm that because I still have not played Dying Light 2 yet. And I don't think I will, because my love for game number 1 is just too big, honestly. I love this game to death. I haven't played Dying Light 2, but based on what I've heard about Dying Light 2, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're curious about it and you can buy it, I think by now the game might be a little bit better because they've updated it several times over now. So, does the duplication glitch still work? Yeah. So to answer your question, Charles, in simple terms, I know I drag things out sometimes, I apologize. But in simple terms, Dying Light 1 or 2, my personal recommendation is Dying Light number 1. But I haven't played Dying Light 2, so use your own judgment, I guess. That's what I would recommend. I would recommend Dying Light 1, but if you want to play both to understand certain events in each game, then you certainly can do that. I know that Dying Light 2 is a sequel, but it focuses on a whole nother different set of characters that I don't think are that interesting to me. Dying Light 1 is better in my opinion, but I've never played the second one, so I can't confirm. As for the duplication glitch, I don't know anything about that, so I also can't answer that question super well. I'm assuming you might be... I'm assuming that you might be referring to some type of glitch that may allow you to duplicate items. Although for Dying Light, I've never heard of a duplication glitch. Maybe it existed at some point and I just never knew about it. But I don't know any duplication glitch currently. So I guess Google it maybe, like I kind of had to do for a while to get this game up and running. What if Dying Light 3 happens? I also wanted to touch on that as well. I wanted to play this game again because I love the story, and it is getting another game release next month in August. I think, yeah, August, sometime in August, Dying Light the Beast is coming out. And the only things I know about that game is Kyle Crane, the protagonist of this game, returns, and, I can't wait to see what that, I can't wait to see where that goes. So, first assignment, talk to Spike. Okay, so unfortunately it looks like you may not, unfortunately it looks like I might not be able to... Unfortunately it looks like I might not be able to start the game from the very start. But we will just play through this right now, and we will see what happens. Let me make sure I have certain weapons that are only available after you beat the game. Let me see here. Grappling hook, okay, good. As long as I have that, I'm happy. Grappling hook and... how did you get gold tier weapons? So, I beat the game in the time that I've owned Dying Light, which was, I've owned this game for a long time. I'm currently playing the physical PS4 copy of the game, my original copy, because I used to have a PS4, but currently right now I am playing on a PS5 console. My own PS5 console, I should specify. I got the gold/orange weapons from just playing through the game more than once, I guess. Like, for example, this weapon here called Tahir's weapon. You actually get this weapon after beating one of the enemies in this game, a man called Tahir. I won't spoil any more than that, but you get Tahir's weapon after beating Tahir. Simple enough. Golden double barrel shotgun. You eventually unlock weapons that are painted gold later in the story. As you progress through this game, you get better and better weapons typically. So that's my answer for how I got the gold weapons. I just beat the game once and then beat it a second time with the following DLC. Do you actually need to buy some DLC? I would say if you want the best Dying Light 1 experience, the only DLC that I would strongly recommend you buy is the story expansion called The Following. The Following is the only DLC that I feel like you need to buy if you want to experience the entire game at its best. The rest of the DLC items available for Dying Light 1, not counting The Following story expansion, the rest of the DLC items, not counting that one, are basically just cosmetics. You know, costumes for your player to make him look different. That's all that is. However, if all you want to do is just beat the base game, it actually has a pretty good, solid ending that is both a good ending but also a cliffhanger at the same time. So, what I would recommend is, if you don't want to buy any DLC for this game at all, you can just play through the entire base game, and you can pretty much unlock everything with one playthrough and a new game plus. However, certain weapons only become available during the following DLC. Like, for example, a Dark Sickle is, I think, mainly available in the following. Same thing with certain weapons like, let's see. The Ranger pistol is only available in the following. I think the gold weapons, some of them may be available without the following. So, however, if you want the best experience for this game, I would say, yes, I would say the only DLC that I would recommend you buy after beating the base game is buy the following DLC. But it seems like we may still be having problems here. So I'm going to see what's going on, because this is not the very start of the game. And I think at this point we may just have to deal with it. So let's see here. Let's see if we can maybe just... Let's see. Okay. So it seems like for some reason this this game does not want us to have a new game plus with the original start for the game. It seems like it just wants to drop us into shit without
if we don't get some more antis in, then the whole tower's done.
Yeah.
I had to spend
Situation
the night in a safe
sorted,
house.
patched up
Sun
what
was
needed
setting,
patching.
and I would have gotten caught
Well,
in
that's
the dark.
awesome, dude. Good to see you're back. Yeah, so Charles David, if you want the best Dying Light experience for the first game, I would say play the base game and complete the base game first. You don't have to buy any of the DLC, as it's all optional.
Okay, give me a sec.
But I would highly recommend, if you beat the base game, I would highly recommend buying the following. I would recommend it 100 times, actually. Because the following gives us 2 different endings that you can pick from as you play through the following DLC expansion. But the following gives us the technically canon ending of the game. So I would recommend getting the base game, Dying Light 1, and then purchasing the following DLC. But it seems like we're in business, but for some reason it just doesn't really want us to do anything. And I have to learn the controls again because, yeah, yeah. Is the following like has the mother volatile? Yes, one of the main antagonists of the following is a character called the Mother. I won't go too much more into it than that because, you know, even though the game's been out, I want to try not to spoil any major events if possible. So it seems like the game wants us to go here without giving us a proper opening sequence. So that's unfortunate, but yeah. What if Dying Light 3 happens? Right, I keep getting sidetracked. Dying Light 3 is technically Dying Light the Beast, an upcoming game where we see the return of Kyle Crane. However, the developers are not specifically saying that it is Dying Light 3. But it is, I think. Possibly. So let's see here. I think at this point we may just have to, like, play the game, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know why it doesn't want us to start from scratch, but it seems like this is what we're gonna do. So, let's see here. I gotta learn the controls again. So that's not fun. I gotta figure out the controls, because normally, let's see here. Okay. I may need to fuck around for a minute. Skills. Okay, let's see. So all my skills are unlocked. Thank you, game. Appreciate it. Unfortunately, the game seems to forget the new game portion, where I should start at the beginning, but for some reason the game doesn't want me to. So we're just gonna jump right into it, and hopefully I remember how to play. Oh yeah, there's a lot of zombies. I gotta stay off the road. No thank you. Did you just touch me? I don't think so. That's not allowed. I did not give that creature permission to poke me. That's... Ooh! I forgot you can loot corpses for supplies and stuff. Okay, cool. Also, if anybody in the chat has any questions at all about this game, feel free to ask, and I will try to answer them as I fumble around. Yeah, this game can be very fast as well, so, you know, try to keep up. Let's see. Okay. Rule number 1, don't die. Rule number two, assume that rule number 1 is difficult to follow. Rule number 3, nuts. I guess. I don't know. Ew. Boy, that guy had a bad time. Okay. Okay. It wants me to go talk to this character called Spike. And I'm trying to just pause for a moment so I can figure out the safest way to YOLO. Alright, so a couple things to note about this game. You can roam around and kill zombies, but they are a threat if you get, rule number 3, don't go out at night. Ah, see, this guy gets it. Guy or gal, I'm still not sure. With a name like Charles, you could be either, so I don't just want to jump the gun. Anyway, Charles there says rule number 3 is don't go out at night. So, using that logic, I would like to make a revised rule set for this game. Also, hold up, why am I in the Bozak outfit? You know what, it doesn't even matter. It does not matter. There's the tower. This is initially the safe spot. But it seems like the game doesn't want you to know that right away, so... I'm a guy, dude, no worries. Well, thank you for clarifying. I felt really weird not knowing for sure, so I appreciate you for clarifying that. you know, it doesn't really matter to me what gender people are. I don't really, you know, I'm not bothered by it or anything. I just wanted to know for curiosity, more or less. Alright, so here's another safe location. I'm trying to just learn on the fly because I haven't actually played this game in a minute. Let's see.
First of all, you did great out there.
Alright, so here's Spike. Here's one of our homies.
To start with, use a UV flashlight and a remote control.
Oh, cool.
If you run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Also,
Perfect.
kind of a side thing I wanted to mention.
Now for the bad news.
From my own,
Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Brecken's mission
Shit,
failed.
is he okay?
We don't
He's
know who
alive,
Brecken is yet because the game
but you need
didn't
to
want
get
us
back
to
the tower.
start
Jade
from the
called
beginning
all the
for some
scouts
reason.
in, and that means you.
Let's see here. I wonder why that is. Let's see here. Let me Google one more thing real quick. I'm trying to figure out, it seems like this is the new Game Plus now, but it's kind of weird that it didn't start us from the very beginning of the game. It kind of started in the middle for some reason, and I'm trying to figure out why that is. In the meaning, in the meaning, let's see. Starting New Game Plus doesn't reset the story to the very beginning. It restarts the campaign from a point after the initial maker's quest. Character skills carry over. You'll find let's see. So it does not take you back to the very start of the game, which means, sadly, for this New Game Plus, you won't get introduced to any of the main characters. But you know what? It's fine. I will try to elaborate on that as we go along, and hopefully, for the rest, y'all will just have to play the game yourselves and figure it out, because I'm not super smart. But let's see. Right, so I learned something today. Number one, no matter what I do, selecting New Game Plus will not actually selecting New Game Plus will not actually start the game over from the very beginning of the story. It will start here, which is about the halfway point, I think. So I'll have to explain a couple of things. I'll have to basically recap the very beginning of the game's story mode because, well, the game does not want me to see that, apparently. So, when you first start the game, brand new save file, clean slate sort of thing. When you first start the game, you are greeted with an opening cutscene of your player character, Kyle Crane, about to parachute from an aircraft while on radio communication with an organization called the GRE. Global Relief Effort, I think. The GRE is very important. So, you play as a absolute gigachad of a man named Kyle Crane. The game opens with you parachuting into a massive city called Harran. Aaron? The massive city of Aaron. Alright, cool. If anyone else gets the reference, please feel free to speak up or, something. So you basically parachute into a massive open world city full of zombies called Harran. Harran? I ran away from that reference. So you parachute into this massive city, all while the GRE communicates with you on your walkie-talkie/radio, telling you what your mission is. Your mission is to essentially find a traitor, I guess? a traitor to the organization, or someone of important interest. Someone by the name of Solomon. Your mission is to parachute into this massive city, possibly interact with survivors at some point, and try to find more info on your target, Solomon. So, you parachute into this massive city. Your parachute gets stuck on like a telephone pole or something. You fall, you get ambushed by a bunch of goons working for a character called Rice, fried rice. You get jumped by these goons who work for Rice, some type of overlord character, and while firing a handgun that you have on your person, this draws the attention of a bunch of zombies, walkers, whatever you want to call them. You fire a gun to try to defend yourself against these goons that ambush you when you get into the city. The gunfire draws the attention of a bunch of zombies. The goons run away. You get bit by the zombies all through a cutscene. And basically you're rescued by two survivors, Jade and Amir. I think, couple, possibly? It's been a while since I've played the story. But you essentially parachute into this massive city. You get ambushed by goons, ambushed by a couple zombies. You get rescued by a woman, a female. You get rescued by Jade, the main female of the game, I suppose, and her boyfriend Amir. While they're trying to, they're siblings. Oh yes, I forgot about that. There's 3 siblings initially. Right. We'll get to the other one in a minute. Thank you for the correction, though. I appreciate that. I am, like I said, I'm not super smart. But you basically get rescued by these 2 people, and one of them ends up falling to the zombies while trying to rescue you. Amir, Jade's brother, gets falled to the zombies. Felled. And Jade takes you back to a safe house called the Tower, where you meet with the Tower's leader, Brecken, and Jade's brother, what was his name? Raheem? Yes, how could I forget? I love that guy. So you go back to the safe house called the Tower, which is basically a tower full of survivors, and you meet a couple other characters, including the Tower's leader, Brecken. And basically you do a bunch of missions for a bunch of other people, and here we are. That's all I'm going to say about the story for now. You kind of get the gist of things. You're a man running around meeting other men and doing odd jobs for them, I guess. You're essentially trying to help the survivors, well, survive. And, that's all I'm going to say about that. So, report meeting with the Tower's leader to the GRE. And here we are. Through the first half of the game, you stay in constant contact with the GRE organization, telling them all about the people you've met and possibly reporting any interesting info. So, let's see. We can actually craft some more items, which is cool. Let's see here. Let's see. I think I want to craft things, but I'll do that later. We need to contact the GRE. I apologize if it took me forever to get this game actually up and running. I could not figure out how to do the thing that I was doing. But I think for now we're just gonna jump into it. So I think we're good. I think we are good. And I also think that I want to use the grappling hook because it's fun. Alley-oop. Alrighty, we're back. We are back with a vengeance.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the Tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
Alrighty. So now we must go team up with Brecken in the tower. And I assume this is where you guys will meet Brecken, the tower's leader, tower being the main safe house of the game. But first, we must procrastinate and grab supplies because, well, I still have to show that side of the game off as well. So this is a game where you do have to scavenge for supplies to survive, like this propane tank. I wonder what happens if I do this. Yeet. He fell down. Boom. I love making explosions. Hehehe. Alrighty. This is still the early game, so we're still mostly okay. Dying Light, but it's directed by Michael Bay. Yeah, I mean, basically. No, he's got a point. Man be cooking. Man be spitting facts. Favors Dying Light. Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Let's go meet with Brecken. Hi, random people. Man, look at this dude's mustache. Holy shit. I'm gonna call this guy, Pablo. No, not Pablo. Fabian, yeah. I just made up a name for this random NPC, and I'm keeping it. Good old Fabian. Pablo. Good old Fabian. God, is it
Brecken's
10:20
mission
at night
failed.
already? It's
Jade
crazy.
called a meeting in the tower. It's my opportunity to finally meet with Brecken and confirm his identity.
Alright. Here we go. So it seems like we don't really miss as much as I thought. And we kept all of our skills, which is awesome. So, now we can finally get started with the actual stream. Took way too long, but hey, I tried. Let's see what else we can craft, though. Ranger's arrows. Oh, cool. Let's see. Volatile hunter sword. I can craft a shield. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Sunburst. Whoa. Gold-plated revolver, which is a whole nother level. Honestly, double barrel shotgun. I need one of those. Shotgun for the big shots who've survived everything in the world threw at them. Golden idol. Can I craft this? Can I do this thing? Can I craft this? Unless I already... Is it hard to kill a volatile / alpha volatile? I don't think I know what an alpha volatile is. Maybe that's a thing from Dying Light 2? I wouldn't know. However, a volatile, I would say if you don't have the right weapons and stats, yes, it can be very hard to kill a volatile. They are just as fast as you. They can also climb buildings just as fast as you can. And yeah, they do only come out at night during this game, which is awesome because you don't have to be that worried about them, and you can always just sleep through the night as well. I don't try to mess with volatiles unless I really have to, because I'm not really a fan of them personally. You know, they're just not fun to deal with. And to be completely honest, I'm frightened of them myself. They are very dangerous. I would not recommend messing with a volatile. Even if you have a gun, I still would just avoid them as like a first option. If you have to fight them, I would say just be ready to get your ass kicked. Those volatiles do not mess around, man. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Can I craft a sunburst? That's badass. I don't know if I want to get rid of my Ranger revolver, though. You know what? I will, actually. I will craft this golden weapon. Let's see. Where is it now? Let's see. Sunburst. There we go. We're doing stuff now. We're cooking with gas now. Let's see.
Sometimes I feel like there's nothing outside.
Let's see, we can't really afford any weapons yet. Okay, let's see, sell. We'll sell all the valuables. Alright, let's go meet with the leader of the tower. Actually, though, before I do that, there's something else I want to do. I need to find the sleeping quarters. Here we go. Hang on. Outfits. I want to change the outfit. Really just a personal preference at this point. Hotshot outfit. Here we go. Now we're cooking. We got the gold outfit on. Now the gold outfit here, the hotshot outfit, was actually a limited time only, 100% free DLC cosmetic. And it was free for a limited time to celebrate, I think, the 10th anniversary of Dying Light, maybe? 9th anniversary, maybe? So, you know, I got it because it was free, and it's a cool outfit, and the limited time hotshot DLC thing that gave you this outfit also gave you 3 craftable weapons that were gold weapons, I guess. Like the revolver I just crafted. That was part of the Sunburst revolver, was part of the limited time anniversary DLC. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could do that. I went kind of mute there for a second. Alright, we got ourselves some new clothing. Now let's go meet with the, what if there was a Jedi robe? Honestly, I'm surprised there's not. There should be Jedi clothing in Dying Light. I think that would be hilarious. Alright, let's go meet with Brecken.
Crane. Listen,
here we are.
Brecken
This
and a
is
team of runners went
Jade.
after an airdrop last
This is
night.
Jade, one of
He
the 2
lost
people
rest
that
of his team
rescued
to
you.
biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him, beat him to a pulp, and stole the drop. Now Brecken wants to go after the next drop himself, but we can't let him, and you've got to back me up, okay?
Okay. I see now. Would you wear Anakin or Obi-Wan's Jedi robes? If
Okay,
Jedi
we're
robes
going in.
were a cosmetic
Act
for this game,
confident.
I would probably want to wear Obi-Wan's
Brecken?
because Anakin is a whiny bitch. Baddie
Maybe
Jade.
you can get through to him.
King.
Who's
Hang
your
on,
friend?
how do we...
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another
Baddie
way
Jade.
without jeopardizing you.
Yeah, I mean, you're not
Right,
wrong.
Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right, yes.
What's the,
Crane will go.
oh, what's the
He'll be
word?
happy to.
Wood.
Jesus.
Yes, my friends. Smash. Next
Crane
question.
will manage. He'll start in the right
Baddie
spot.
Jade, smash, and I will
Lena's
not be
right.
taking
You
any
need to be
further
here
questions
taking
at
care
this
of the
time, Your
towers,
Honor.
convincing them the world's not over yet.
Yes, Jade is a baddie. Yes, she is.
Maybe one more try before we go to Rise.
If baddie is short for
Yeah.
total badass, then
Okay,
yes.
fine.
She is, absolutely. And here we have Brecken,
Good
man
luck,
of the
Craig.
hour, leader of the tower. Although, I have to wonder what the hell happened to him after the main story. He kind of just vanished.
Head for the cauldron. I'll be in touch shortly.
Like, Brecken honestly kind of just vanished from like the second half of the main story.
There's something else we need to discuss.
Lena, the tower's main doctor.
Than he wants people
She's
to know.
cool.
He took a blow to the head. Now he's starting to have seizures, and I don't have any Loratrax.
Yeah, I doubt anyone does. Anti-seizure drugs were being passed out like candy when the infection first started. And the stores ran out weeks ago.
Yes, that's right. How do you know that?
Look, what do you need me to do, Lena?
One little thing I
There's
wanted
a
to
man
gush
in town
about.
named Ghazi.
Just a
not
teeny bit
altogether
here.
there,
I think
if
this
you
is
know
very
what I
cool
mean.
if none of
His
y'all knew
mother
this.
had epilepsy,
So,
so he used to pick up medicine for her each month.
This is one of my favorite
2
little
years
fun
ago.
facts.
But Ghazi
If
kept
nobody else
going
knew
to the
this,
store to pick
I
up
mean
her
they might have,
prescription.
but if y'all
He
didn't know
likes
this,
his routine,
Kyle
and
Crane,
Ghazi
the
can be
protagonist of
very
Dying Light,
insistent.
is
So,
voiced
they kept giving
by
it to
Roger
him.
Craig
Think he's been
Smith,
stockpiling it all this time?
Sonic the
If he
Hedgehog's
hasn't,
second voice
I
actor,
don't
by
know
the way.
where else we're going to get it from.
Which I
Ghazi
think that is
lives
super cool,
under the
because I'm also
overpass.
kind of a big Sonic
And
fan
don't
as
mention
well.
his mother's death.
So,
He won't understand.
that's pretty cool. Funny thing, I know this is kind of like not Dying Light related, but I just want to say it. I actually got the chance to meet in person with Sonic the Hedgehog's one of Sonic the Hedgehog's first voice actors, a dude by the name of Jason Griffith. I grew up playing a lot of the Jason Griffith Sonic games and watching a lot of Sonic
do you have
X.
spare keys for 202?
So,
Well, what's the problem?
I just gotta say,
Something's
man,
going on
getting
in
to
there.
meet Jason
Door's locked
Griffith,
from inside.
it was an incredible experience. I met him at Game On Expo Convention 2024. So, definitely one of the highlights of my life, for sure. I haven't met Roger Craig Smith yet, so hopefully I will meet him in the future, one day. We will see, though. I obviously, I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I sure hope it does. Alright, so contact the GRE.
Good job out there, 31. I mean Crane, right?
Remember you met Naruto's English VA? I did, yes. I've met some really cool voice actors just from going to conventions over the course of my life. I don't really talk about it too often because, like, obviously it was a fun time, but it's not like I want to make the convention news super public or anything. But I have been to a total of, I think,
most
about
of the runners
five,
out of action, Brecken wants the scouts to take their
five
place.
conventions over
That
the
means
course of my
me.
life.
We're supposed to go for the next airdrop right before sunset. Jade will be showing me the ropes. Yeah, that won't be awkward at all.
Even though I've been to a total of about 5 conventions in my lifetime, I only met voice actors starting at like my 3rd convention. The very first convention, I remember this story very vividly because it was a really fun time. I don't get to do conventions super often, normally, because I normally don't have a lot of money to do things like that, as they are very expensive trips. But my very first convention was like an anime and gaming convention in 2017, probably not long after I graduated high school. And this one was called Konnichiwa. Not too much to report about that one. It was memorable for the simple fact that it was the first convention I ever experienced, and I ended up buying some pretty cool merchandise there too. I actually still have some of said merchandise. At the first convention, I bought 2 figurines, Nindoroid figures, if you've ever heard of those. I bought 2 Nindoroid figures of 2 of my favorite anime characters at the time, Edward and Alphonse Elric from the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood show. Let's see, second convention, I don't really remember anything from that one. I think, like, a year later, maybe? I went with an old high school buddy, who I don't really talk to in modern day anymore. But second convention wasn't really super memorable. It just existed on the timeline. Nothing really happened at that one. Third convention is where third convention though is where shit really kicked off. My third convention was Game On Expo 2024. And this is when I started doing my own research on the conventions as well. I figured out that voice actors actually attend these events and got really excited because in 2024, for 2024's Game On Expo, I actually met 2 voice actors that I liked at the time. Ned Luke, who played Michael in Grand Theft Auto 5, and Ned Luke, who played Michael in Grand Theft Auto 5 video game. And I also met the voice actor of 2 of the Pokemon anime characters, which I've always been kind of a big Pokemon fan as well. Kind of comes with the nerd territory, I'm afraid. But I met the voice of Brock and James of Team Rocket at the convention. So really fun memory there. I would say the highlight of 2024 Game Expo was definitely meeting Michael in real life. GTA's Michael in real life. It was a very fun memory. Fourth convention, things really started to hit the ground running as well. The fourth convention I went to was Game On Expo 2025, just this year, earlier this year actually. And I'll answer your guys' comments in a second here. I'm just kind of trailing off into memories. I hope that y'all don't mind a long ass story, but I'll answer y'all questions in just a minute here. But the fourth convention was Game On Expo 2025. This is the one where I think I had the most fun at a convention. This convention in particular was, I think this convention was my favorite meeting voice actors mission, I think. And I love stories, so y'all should be ready for lots of lore dumps during these streams. I love telling my stories. It's a lot of fun. Fourth convention, I was able to meet so many incredible voice actors that my tiny man nerd brain damn near exploded. At Game On Expo 2025, I was able to meet, well, I suppose I should start with the negative news, because I want to get that out of the way first. There were originally 2 main voice actors I told myself that I have to meet at this convention. 2 main voice actors, with a couple on the side that I can work around as well. The 2 main voice actors I wanted to meet at Game On Expo 2025 were, number 1, Yuri Lowenthal, the voice of the Ben Tennyson from the Ben 10 Alien Force show, if y'all ever seen that one. Still a great Cartoon Network show. I grew up on a lot of 2000s Cartoon Network. Yuri Lowenthal, who was the voice of Ben Tennyson in Ben 10 Alien Force specifically, and Ultimate Alien as well, I think. But he was also the voice of the Insomniacs Spider-Man / Peter Parker in the PlayStation Spider-Man title. And there was one other character he was the voice of that I knew him from. It was Sasuke Uchiha from the Naruto series. I wanted to meet Yuri Lowenthal, but unfortunately, the line was way too damn long. I stayed committed for about the first 4 hours in line before I ultimately gave up. Yeah. So I did not get the chance to meet Yuri Lowenthal, sadly. The line management was horrible, in my opinion, And right when I got to like the last 15 people in the line after waiting for 4 hours with other impatient assholes, after waiting in line for about the first 4 hours of that day, the dude had to take like a break to go do a panel or something, and I just gave up after that. I cut my losses and I went to the next voice actor, who was Miley Flanagan, the voice of Naruto Uzumaki himself. I'll be honest, it was really cool to actually meet her specifically, although it maybe wasn't the very best voice actor interaction ever at the time. It was really cool getting to meet such incredible talent, and I watched a lot of Naruto growing up too. The classic series specifically, I think. So getting to meet Naruto's actual voice actor, or actress maybe, was definitely a lot of fun. But unfortunately, they seemed very tired, which is understandable. I mean, you got to think about it like this. These voice actors are obviously very famous and very loved, but they are just people at the end of the day, right? And obviously, she had been signing autographs and meeting with thousands of other people all damn day. So it's understandable that Miley Flanagan was tired as all hell. I respected that, honestly. I just said hi, told her how much of a fan I was, and had her sign this really cool Naruto poster that I've had for years. And we moved on. We moved on. It was like, hey, nice to meet you. Love your work. Thank you for the signature. Have a great day. However, among the chaos of the usual convention activities, I was also able to meet one of my favorite voice actors, one of like the top 2 people that I went there to meet. I was able to meet Jason Griffith, the legendary voice of Sonic the Hedgehog himself. As I've previously mentioned, I'm a huge,
Brecken, and he's definitely not your man.
Huge
the
fan
other
of
likely
Sonic
suspect is
up.
this
So,
warlord, basically, local guy, calls himself Rise.
Getting to meet Jason
he's
Griffith was,
and then gouging the hell out of
I think, the main
I'm
highlight
on a mission to get
of that
from
convention.
the airdrop. If I don't succeed, they'll have to
I was also able to meet other voice actors as well.
Good job, Crane. You're doing
I was
well.
able to take
Stay on task, and we'll
someone
be in
very
touch.
special to me
Be sure to call us
with
immediately
me
if and
to
when
this
you get that
convention,
antizen.
and I was able to have her meet the voice actor of Anne from Persona 5, which, yes, I'm a fan of Persona 5 as well. Favorite anime or show? Ooh. That's a hard one, man. That's a difficult question to answer. So how about this? I will give you my top 3 favorite anime right now, which is subject to change any day, and also my top 3 favorite shows, separate from anime, like cartoons and whatnot, or even series. So top 3 favorite anime currently. These are anime that I can always come back to, always watch them, whatever, right? Top 3 favorite anime in no particular order are Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Definitely has to be one of them. A second one, I would go for second favorite anime, I would have to go with Noragami. That's a lesser known one, but I'd highly recommend it. I love Noragami. It's a lot of fun. It really needs more seasons, though. Come on. I think it only has 2 seasons, but it's a great watch. It's fun. Third favorite anime, I would say Solo Leveling is still relatively new, so I like it so far, but I haven't watched all of it yet, so I can't really consider it one of the top 3. I like it, though. It's a good series so far. But my third favorite would have to go to... I would say Naruto, honestly, the original Naruto. I just have so much love for some of that nostalgic shit, man. So yeah, top 3 favorite anime, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, number 1, the GOAT, in my opinion. Number 2, I'd have to say, anyway, moving on. I spaced out there for a minute. Top 3 favorite shows of all time. Number 1, the greatest of all time, in my opinion, Code Lyoko. If y'all never heard of it, it's kind of rare, kind of lesser known, and honestly has a pretty interesting lore. Like, has a pretty interesting history. Let's see. Plan to share about Mario's voice actor. Yeah, don't dox our boy Daniel, please, Sand Fighters. I agree. Nobody's getting doxed on this stream. That's not allowed. Besides, if anyone's gonna dox anybody, I'm gonna dox someone if I feel like it. Because I don't know, I feel like it. Yeah, we all good though. But favorite shows that aren't anime. Code Lyoko has to be number 1. I have so much love for that nostalgic shit. What else can I say? I also find Code Lyoko's actual history very interesting. How the show was developed, what it came from, what it is today. I find the show's history very intriguing. Second favorite show of all time. I want to say Samurai Jack. Samurai Jack, Cartoon Network, early 2000s and just 2000s Cartoon Network in general. Some of the best cartoon shows ever aired on television. It's just straight fact. Samurai Jack is definitely my number 2 favorite. Number 3 favorite, honestly, the original Teen Titans has to be number 3. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't like other shows. I like plenty of shows. Those would just be my top 3 favorites. Same thing goes with the anime argument. I like plenty of anime, and there's also plenty of anime that I just never got around to. So, I definitely want to watch more anime. But, to answer your earlier question in extremely dragged out fashion, Charles, there's the top 3 stuff. Yeah. God, could I have made that story any fucking longer, right? Anyway, I am definitely not cracking open an energy drink or anything. No, never. Never. But for these late night streams, that is probably going to be a pretty regular thing. Because even though I do consider myself a bit of a night owl, sometimes I just need a little boost of energy to stay awake. So with that established, I hope y'all don't mind if I sip on one of my favorite energy drinks during this stream. And yes, do you plan to do Nintendo streams in the future? Honestly, Sandfighter, I hate to burst your bubble, buddy, but I actually don't have any plans to do Nintendo. I don't really have any plans to do Nintendo streams because I don't really like Nintendo as a company right now. I love their games, but I don't really like them as a company, so I don't really want to stream any of the games I play from them. It's just a personal preference. I love the Nintendo games. I grew up playing the GOAT of all Nintendo consoles back in the day. I grew up playing the Nintendo DS line of systems, including the 3DSs as well. I grew up playing the DS games, which were goated. I grew up with the GameCube as well, another goated console, but frankly. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, but I grew up with a lot of really fun Nintendo content. I just don't like how they turned out in the future. And yeah, I do occasionally play my Nintendo Switch from time to time. I just don't really feel like streaming that type of game because I don't want to... I do not wish to support Nintendo's current situation. Just a personal preference. I don't hate Nintendo games or their consoles. I just hate the company right now for some of their decisions. So Saiyan Fighter, I do not plan on streaming Nintendo stuff at any point. Let's see, Daniel, like the OG Teen Titans, there's actually a Transformers show that's very similar. I actually have heard of Transformers Animated. I may have watched one episode when I was younger, but I don't remember much about it, except the theme song kind of slapped. So, I'll give it that. How was meeting the Has-Been Hotel? Right. So, I've told you about the fourth convention, Game Expo this year, earlier. But I have not said anything about the fifth convention because, well, getting sidetracked. So allow me to answer that. My fifth convention was actually Phoenix Fan Fusion 2025. And that was just earlier this year as well. The voice actors I met at this convention included great people like Charles Martinet, the voice actor of Mario for The Last Generation. Meeting him was an honest-to-God dream come true, and I have nothing bad to say about that man, or the interaction. Meeting someone like Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, the baby Mario and Luigi as well, getting to meet basically the real-life Mario brothers, like, getting to meet Charles it felt like a damn fever dream, I'm not gonna lie. He is one of the voice actors that I never in my life thought that I would ever get the chance to meet, and I am so happy. Like, I'm still remembering that. I'm still remembering that. Did I not unlock all the safe houses? Ooh, okay. I guess I'll have to do that. Anyway, meeting Charles Martinet at Phoenix Fan Fusion this year was an absolute dream come true. And I don't know what else to say, honestly. Like, it was... I actually went up and I had him sign a physical copy of one of my favorite DS Mario titles. 3DS, actually. I had him sign my copy of New Super Mario Bros. 2 for the 3DS. I really enjoyed this game when I was younger, and it brought me a lot of good memories. I especially liked the gold flower power-up in that game.
Drop zone.
So, yeah, meeting Charles Martinet was a dream come true, but I also met a couple lesser-known voice actors. I recently became a fan of this show called Has-Been Hotel. I'm not going to say too much about it, because with shows like that, I don't want to talk too much about it, because certain parts of the fan base are kind of cringy. I don't want to bring too much attention to any of that cringe. But I do enjoy the Has-Been Hotel show. I think it's fun. And I was able to meet two of the Has-Been Hotel voice actors. Blake Roman, who played Angel Dust, and also Amir, who played Alistair, one of my favorite characters. And we didn't actually get any autographs from the Has-Been people. Actually, that Somebody Special I mentioned did get autographs from both of them, which I thought was really cool. I mainly just wanted to go to meet them in person and ask them to say some kind of goofy phrase, because I thought it would be funny, and it was. So,
yeah, 2 drops.
Good times. Good times.
But you're not that far away. Get to those crates before anyone else does.
And I've been doxxed. It's chill, I guess. Man, what do you mean? I never doxed nobody. I just mentioned that I went to a bunch of conventions. I don't know what you're talking about. And that's the tea. It's not tea, it's actually a Monster Energy, but, you know. Whatever. Same difference, right? God, I love the grappling hook. Alright, now we're looking for another drop, I guess? I got so zoned out into my own story that I legit forgot what I was playing for a couple seconds. Man, I need to focus on more gameplay. You said it out loud, lol. Yeah, I mean, the only reason people would know that you were at Fan Fusion, Mr. Daniel, is because you yourself admitted you were there. So, I don't know, man, that ain't my problem. I didn't dox no one. I just said that a person went with me. And that's kind of all. But, you know, for what it's worth, if Qua doxed you, then I guess it's fair that you doxed him back. But I don't think I'll have any part in doing that. Man, there's a lot of walkers over here. Walkers, zombies, whatever. Sorry, I called them walkers. I've been watching a lot of Walking Dead recently. It's a good time. Nah, Satan said it loud. Yeah, he did, didn't he? Anyway.
Jade Rice's men got here first.
Ooh, Rice's men?
Okay.
Perfect opportunity.
Don't try to find them. Just find the second one. Look for the smoke from the flare. The crate should be close by.
Don't try to fight them. Au contraire, actually. I do want to fight them. I actually do want to fight these guys, because they're assholes. Now, normally, if you didn't have New Game Plus, you would not want to fight these dudes. But, I have guns and they don't, so therefore, I'm gonna fight them. Because they're assholes. We'll find that out later. These goons that I just absolutely demolished with a shotgun work for Rice. Rice. Whatever his name, however you want to pronounce it. Basically, these goons worked for an absolute douchebag in this game, and I will take every opportunity to end their lives. Okay, so they did have some supplies. Okay, let's see here. No thank you, I'm good. I don't have time to fight y'all. Alright. I do really enjoy this game, though. It's a good time. I apologize if I went off on a bit of a story tangent there. Did that motherfucker just fall from the sky? You see, that's not allowed, actually. That's not allowed. You can't fall from the sky. That's illegal. That is against the law, and for defying physics, you will pay. Anyway, bye. Doot 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 doot.
Crane, it's too close to sunset. You need to turn back now.
Nah, I got this.
Jade, I'm almost there. I can do this.
Batty Jade. I still can't get over that. I still can't get over that. Oh yes, here is where we find our first volatile. Oh shit. No thank you, I'm actually fine, don't touch me. Dying Light lets you chop... What was that? Dying Light lets you chop limbs, unlike Fallen Order. Yeah. 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 I don't know how long I'll stream the game for, I'm kind of just messing around at this point. And land on a bus. Or van? I don't know what this thing is. How am I doing on health? I'm pretty okay, actually. Alright, let's see here, let's see. Drop kick this motherfucker. And finished. Alright, I think that wraps up the zombies. Now we gotta get this box of something. More limbs chopped. Kill those unwanted pests. Marmite, what are you doing? I'm sleeping with your wife, John. Yeah, you are. I understood that reference, by the way, Daniel. Marmite is terrible.
Good, Crane. This offers us a new strategy. Time to turn your attention to Rise. Listen closely.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is probably the most active live chat I've ever had. I'm very grateful for y'all. Seriously.
Why?
It will force interaction with Rise. You can go
Finger guns. Pow pow.
But there are civilians depending on this stuff.
Our plan is focused on the
Why
greater
doesn't Jedi
good.
games let you
Remember
chop
that.
limbs? I don't know, man. E rating, I guess. They had to keep that Disney rating safe. So the GRE has ordered us to throw away all of what is essentially going to become the cure for the zombie outbreak. That's nice. Honestly, if I was in this situation, I would have kept like
Jade, I'm at the airdrop. There's no antis in here.
I would have kept like 2 things of antizin on my person. And threw away the rest, because fuck it. Don't let them see you. I think they've seen me. Yeah, about that Jade, I think they've already seen me. Ew. Oh, shit. No thanks, I'm actually hella good on that. I'm good. Let me just leave. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Fuck this. I'm out. Raggle fraggle. Okay, I'm gonna get the hell out of here. No thanks. I'm good. I forgot how to game, apparently. Okay, let's see. Let's activate this car trap, and then get the hell out, as the Founding Fathers intended. Alright, this is like the first safe house, but I don't think the game lets you clear it yet. So I'm still in danger, even though this is supposed to be a safe area. I'm gonna try my best to not die. Oh, I might be fucked. I ran right into a volatile. That was a problem. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna die. I might be in severe danger immediately. I need to leave. Oh, shit. Time to fucking leave. Time to leave. Let me in, let me in, let me in, let me in. Holy shit. Yeah, the chase sequences, oh fuck. The chase sequences really do get my blood boiling. Fuck them volatiles. In a faraway future, is there any vacations you want to go? Oh my god! She has arrived. She has arrived. Anyway, excuse me. I appear to have tweaked out there for a minute, as the kids say. And yeah, don't worry, Kayla. I'm gonna. I am going to show the zombies who's boss. Just not the ones that run at full speed. Those things are scurry. I don't like them. Ooh, they're in the walls. They're in the walls. Holy shit. Alright, so that was one of the first nighttime chases that you will experience in this game. Yeah, volatiles
I made it in
are
one
not
piece.
fun.
Now I know how Brecken must have felt running at night. It is no picnic.
Ooh,
Gotta
boy.
report to him and tell him I
Those
don't have any
volatiles, man.
antizin.
Every nighttime chase
Lying to everyone stinks, but I know
gets
the GRE
my
is working
nerves
for the greater
firing on all
good.
cylinders, man. The nighttime in this game is fucking scary. Fuck that. But I love this game, so it's worth it. It's worth it. Probably doesn't help my case that I'm actually playing this game with the lights out at the moment. I don't know why I thought that would be a bright idea. That was a very bad idea. But it's probably like the best way to play this game, so...
Alfie's looking for you. He's in his workshop downstairs.
Alfie? I don't know who that is yet. Sell valuables. Let's see, can I buy anything yet? Do I have a pistol? Could have sworn I did. But maybe not? Let's see. So I have two guns in my inventory currently. I want to fix that. 3 grenades. What can I do with those? I can't make freezing grenades. Ever heard of Netflix's Squid Game? I've heard the name. I still haven't watched it. I probably will watch it eventually. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I know, terrible, right? Let's see. I can make Molotovs. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I report to Brecken. I think I'll do that. But before I do that, I think I'll put these grenades in my inventory. I'm not sure how or why I have 51 burning throwing stars, but oh well. Alright, Brecken, let's see what we're doing here.
Come on. I mean, we need antizin. I know, but buying from Rise? You can't be serious.
For God's sakes, I'll go. I'm not scared.
Absolutely not. We've discussed that already.
We didn't discuss it. You just decided that
I'll go.
Not interested in that show. Yeah, fair enough, Daniel. Fair enough.
This Rice guy.
I might watch it at some point. I just don't really know anything about it. So,
Could you guys give Crane and me
Dark Visible, yo, W stream. Thank you. I'm not sure if I recognize you or not, Mr. or Mrs. Dark Visible.
You sure you're up for this?
But thank you for
Has to be
tuning
done,
in.
doesn't it?
Appreciate it.
Well, I'm not going to argue. Rice's place is over here. Just
Are you a
find out
new?
what this will
Are you
cost
a
us
new
and
new
come
viewer,
back in one
perhaps?
piece.
Still waiting for season 2 of Squid Game, maybe? Cool, cool. Let me know if it ever comes out. The reason I keep making basic spelling mistakes is my keyboard size. You know, there's a joke crying out to be made there, but I don't want to. Well, you know what they say. You know what they say about dudes with small keyboards. I actually don't know what they say. I don't know what they say about keyboard sizes. I've never asked anybody. Hold up. Ah, I see. What's good? I legit might be dumb because I had never heard WSG be used in a sentence before, so I had no idea what it meant. But Dark Visible, I know what it means now, so I learned something new today. Hell yeah. Well, thank you for the comment. I appreciate that. I honestly would love to start streaming like in the middle of the day. You know, instead of waiting until like 9 o'clock at night to start, I would love to just start during the day and just stream for like a longer time, maybe.
Congrats, you survived the night. Too bad that run didn't work out.
Also, this random character here, I kind of like him. He's literally always just low-key vibing by the elevators. What the hell's his name again? Whatever. I would love to stream this game especially more often, honestly. I enjoy these nighttime streams though, because I can just chill and play a game for a couple hours and then go to bed. So I do enjoy the nighttime streams, but
Rise.
Considering the fact
and since I'm
that
supposed to determine whether or not Rise is the one who stole the GRE's secret document, well, this is the perfect opportunity.
Considering the fact that I just sit and play video games most of the day, I could be streaming in the afternoons, and during the day I just don't really feel like it most of the time. But yeah, the nighttime streams I've grown quite attached to over the last couple days, and I've only really been streaming for like a couple of days. The first game I streamed was like 2 Wednesdays ago. I streamed what was it? It was I think my first stream was I totally remember. No, I lied. I don't remember. I just randomly decided to stream whatever game I was playing one day, and then the second stream I did was I played some GTA 5 for like 2 or 3 hours. But honestly, at this point, I think I'll just stick with this game for a little while, because I really have always wanted to stream this game specifically. I'm just kind of surprised that it took that long.
He's our handyman. Sit in the workshop.
Alfie. Okay, let's go meet Alfie, I guess. Two characters have mentioned Alfie now, so let's go see. I think this is Alfie right here,
Alfie?
yeah.
That's me. Electricity, building maintenance. I keep this place running somehow.
He's got AirPods in.
Glad you're here. I was just about to call you.
Probably, yeah.
Well,
probably.
It's good news, bad news. The good news is that you restored the lights
I like
in the
night
Cauldron
streaming
district.
though. It's kind of fun. I
The
can just
bad
sit
news
down in
is
my
that it
chair,
blew out the grid near the overpass.
turn off all the lights, and just have
It's
a good
blacker
time.
than your pants pocket over
Play a
there.
game, chat with y'all.
Switch back on.
That's what I do like about streaming. Is
you switch them on. The order doesn't matter. Then you throw the master in
that's
the
what I
main
like about
station,
streaming though, is I can just sit down,
like
play a
Christmas
game that I
tree.
enjoy, and chat with random people.
Of course you can do it.
It's just
Any
fun.
runner
It's
could
a
do
vibe,
it.
you know.
But there's a catch.
Night
Shutting
streams
off
help
the lights
you relax.
has created a little
Hell
black
yeah.
patch for
Hell
the
yeah.
volatiles. Bunches of them are gathering there after sundown. So I've rigged a trap. It's already in
I will
place,
say though,
all set
I
to
will
go.
say,
Now,
if it wasn't for like live chats, I probably would not be streaming.
we can fry a whole lot of freaks in
I don't know.
one
I
shot.
enjoy playing games.
After dark,
but
that's going to be a lot dicier.
Sure. That's why no one's
Yeah.
volunteered for this job.
And
But
I have
I'm
my
thinking
fellow
maybe you're a bit tougher than the rest of these guys.
Over hours have
Just
2
an
extra
impression.
seats.
Let's just say I'm
Honestly,
here to
that's a
help.
solid plan.
Really?
Daniel,
Good
that's a
intentions,
solid
huh?
plan. I appreciate that.
Hope you've got some guts, or you won't last long.
But yeah, honestly, I think this is the most active my live chat has been, like, ever. I'm not super active on YouTube these days, but I would like to return and just stream games whenever I feel up to it. You know, because I think that'll be fun. It's just kind of a vibe, you know. Anyway, but
Crane, can you hear me?
oh, it's Elena or
Jade?
Jade.
Yeah, I copy. Something
I'm
wrong?
getting so
No,
confused.
Listen, Crane, we all appreciate...
Anyway, it's kind of hard to talk and focus on like actually playing at the same time. But what I was gonna say real briefly here before I jump back into the gameplay is I think the live chat really is why I stream. it's fun to just play a game and have, like, cool people to chat with, you know, or just people in general, honestly. It makes playing the game a lot more fun and engaging when I can, like, talk with people while I play. Because, well, if y'all didn't already see this from the first... How long have I been live now? First hour and a half. If y'all didn't already see this for the first hour and a half of the stream, I am a very talkative person. Around, like, some people. I'm very talkative, but sometimes I can be
I'm doing it because
quiet
if we don't get
well.
antizin from Rise, people will start to die.
You know, I met Amir right after the outbreak. I didn't know him for that long.
Anyway, but
he was the best, most decent man I've ever known. But I just want you to know that I don't blame you. Amir knew the risk. And Crane, we know that you
anyway,
two are taking a risk to do this for us.
Look, Jade, we'll talk when I get back with the antizin, okay?
I think with the streaming thing,
just come back in one piece, alright?
For me, it's more fun when I can just sit down and play a good game and, like, talk with people. And yeah, I can be quiet around new people sometimes, but if I find the right people and there's a topic that I enjoy, yeah, Daniel, similar to what you said, my ass just never shuts up. To put it in your terms. If I start talking and I like the topic, I will not shut up. It's a problem, but it's also not a problem. A gift and a curse, I suppose. But it's fun to just sit here and play a game late at night and just vibe with y'all. Honestly. Alright, so, as far as this game goes, I kind of want to just destroy some more zombies, honestly. But I also really want to play the story as well. No crawling out of the sewer for you. That's... no. Go back in there. Can I kick them back into the sewer? Please. Please let me kick them back into the sewer. I want to. Please. Go back in the sewer, you bastard. Alright. Enough half-assing. I guess now we have to go meet the main antagonist of the... Oh, hi. That was a viral. A zombie that was recently turned. Meaning, virals still have human reflexes, like dodging. This guy is just a regular old zombie. But the one trying to climb the wall a couple seconds ago was called a viral. Virals are essentially humans that have recently turned into zombies. They are able to sprint at you and also dodge your attacks. So you have to be careful when facing virals. They're not a huge problem if you know how to handle them, but more than one of them at once can be fun. Can be not fun to deal with. What if Anakin is a zombie? Honestly, man, I think the world would kind of be doomed. I mean, honestly, I would love if there was like a Star Wars zombie storyline. I don't really know if that exists or not. Sir, do you mind? I was talking to my friend. Oh, shit. Do y'all mind? Wow, I'm getting gangbanged over here. Let's fix that. He kind of survived death returning to the dark side. Yeah, basically. I would love to actually see what would happen if Star Wars had like a dark side story, like an alternate universe storyline. I'm curious to know which characters in the Star Wars franchise could or would survive a zombie situation. And I think there's a book. I think there's like a book or two in the Star Wars Legends series. Something to do with zombies. I think it's called Death Troopers. I don't know though. I don't read a lot of books these days. But I think there is some type of zombie Star Wars thing somewhere in the world. There's been a lot of not killing zombies, so let's fix that. I actually want to use up some of my old weapons and fight some motherfuckers. So let's hang on. Let me back up here. Here, hold this. Also, another thing to note about this game: virals, as I've mentioned, are basically zombies that have been recently turned. So, what that means is virals have human reaction time. Like this one. See, there's this guy right here. And that one over there. Let me go fight some virals, actually, to show you guys what I mean. Here, viral. Why are they climbing there? Come on, virals. Over here. Come and kill me. I dare you. Yeah, so they can attack pretty fast and climb. They can climb and attack you relatively quickly. So you really gotta be careful. Double tap. Double tap. I only need a single. I only need a single tap. Tap. Single tap. Yeah, that thing. It's over a humanoid zombie. I have the high ground. Don't try it. I warned him. I warned him. Anyway, so virals can be dangerous in large numbers. I only mess with them if I really have to. Or if they come at me. Or both. You were a chosen one. Yeah, you were the chosen one, zombies. It said that you would destroy the population, not me. It's also kind of fun to just run at the zombies and then tackle them down. It's very, very entertaining. And stomp. Oh right, the story. I completely forgot I was doing that. I got so engrossed in fighting a bunch of zombies. Yeah, it's called a pole. You can't climb that, so sucks to suck, I guess. Hi there, sir. Could we interest you in our Lord and Savior's knife? No, don't touch me. Oh shit, my weapon's almost broken. Right, so all weapons have durability. I forgot to mention that. Oh, shoot, you know what? I completely forgot to activate literally any of the safe houses. I think I should do that first, before continuing the story. So, I hope y'all don't mind a run. I hope y'all don't mind if I get sidetracked from the actual story mode, because safe houses are a necessity in this game. I think they are. So before we go meet the antagonist of the game, Rias, we're gonna activate some safe houses because I want to. Hope y'all don't mind if I get sidetracked for half an hour. Okay, let's see. How can I get off this bridge without dying? Preferably. Oh, here's a way. Another fun fact, if you land on vehicles from high up, the vehicles will break your fall. Meaning that if you land on top of vehicles such as cars or buses, you will not take fall damage, which is extremely helpful. Another thing that you will not take fall damage on is trash piles. So, that's cool too. I gotta clear some safe zones though, because I'm gonna need them in the later missions. Alright, let's see. Oh, this motherfucker is filled to the brim with virals. Don't mind if I do. Slice. me just, oh shit. Okay, that's not allowed. I know the noise draws in more zombies. I don't care though. Domain expansion. Gun. Close the gate, close the gate, close the gate, close the gate. Get that shit on out of here. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. It appears they can climb. But they still can't avoid getting shot, apparently. That's cool. Why are they allowed to climb here? That doesn't seem very fair. They shouldn't be allowed to climb in safe zones. I don't think I like that. Let's fix that, bro. Let's fix that. Alright, so let's clear out some safe zones. These are essentially the areas where you would save your game normally. So let's fix that. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for Dying Light the Beast, aka Dying Light 3. I never played the second game. I don't really think I plan to be honest. But Dying Light the Beast looks really fun. And I will definitely play it when it comes out. I may even pre-order it for all I know. Sir, were you aware that this is a safe zone? You're not allowed here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, we need to clear some more safe zones, and then we will... No, I don't think that's allowed. I don't want you to do that. Oh yeah, go ahead and climb up this truck, I dare you. See what happens. Bonk. Right, we need to get out of here. Yeet! What if you were... multiplayer? I think this game has some type of multiplayer mode, but I have no idea how it works. They stole your high ground. Oh shit, we have a survivor. Let's help them. Yeah, get their asses. Owie. Owie. Let me heal for a second. Aw, man, dude, come on, you got this. You have a big-ass machete. What's the trouble? What's the trouble, guy? You have a big-ass machete. Do you not know how to use it? Yeah, that'll work. Sure. Good job.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be dead.
I'd be making jokes the whole time. Yeah, honestly, same. I don't think I would survive in a real zombie apocalypse. I may survive the first day, but then when supplies run out, I'm pretty sure I'm fucked. I've been making jokes the whole time. Yeah, I probably would too. Yeah, I would try to make a bad pun at a zombie and then get killed instantly. Because zombies, unlike real people, do not have a sense of humor, sadly. Now, how am I gonna get over there? Okay, let's see. I know I haven't really been doing a whole lot of story content, and I'll do more of that the next stream that I do for sure. But I completely forgot to activate any of the safe zones, and I kind of need those to survive. So... gonna close the gate. We're just gonna not die, hopefully. One's on fire. Okay, we're just gonna close the gate. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Good God, don't make me think about an infinite number of me's. Right? For real. I don't know what I would do, man. If I was faced with like an infinite number of clones of myself, I would probably just kill myself and let all the clones wonder who's really the real one. That would be fun. I don't know. I probably wouldn't go that far, but like, it'd be funny. Alright, let's see. Where is the power device? Here it is. Alright, safe zone number 2 down. Only like 500 to go, probably. Let's see. I wonder how quickly we can clear this map. There's a lot of safe zones, and I don't think I can clear them all. What about your variants? Honestly, man, I'm not really sure how to answer that. I know it's kind of supposed to be a joke question, but I don't actually have an answer for that. Oh, yeah, no, that's not allowed, sir. That's... no. Punishment for touching me is death. Lol. Let's see... Yeah, honestly, with the zombie apocalypse thing, I think we'd all have to be very careful if we were in that kind of environment. We'd also have to learn, like, skills really quickly. No, I don't want to do that. No, thank you. Right, safe zone. Like, I think personally, if I was in, like, a zombie apocalypse situation, one of the first things I would try to learn is, like, just basic parkour. Honestly, it would help you explore the environment a lot easier. Like, I feel like parkour is fun to watch people do, but in all honesty, it has some real-world application as well. I feel like it's probably a lot more helpful than it seems. Come on, get me on that ledge, please. Thank you. Like, I couldn't really do some of the shit that Kyle Crane does in this game. It is insane. Man is an absolute unit of a human being. And he has survived some seriously crazy shit. I don't think I could do some of this stuff, man. Climbing up buildings and shit, jumping from rooftop to rooftop. I don't think I could do that. Like, that's insane. But if I could do that, I would probably be making some type of content out of it. Like, if you have the skills to, like, do parkour, you might as well just, like, buy yourself a GoPro and make videos, you know? Because, I mean, at that point, you kind of have a skill, you know? You kind of have a skill, that a lot of people want to watch. Oh, shit. I almost just died. Good job, me. Alright, you are close to a safe zone. Try to secure it. I will try to secure these units. Oh, shit. That was not exactly my best move, but it worked. Kind of. Now, where's that safe zone? I think it's up here. See you downstairs, loser. Oh my god, I actually kicked him down the damn stairs. Ew, don't touch me. Is there more? Are they alive? I think it's safe now. We're good. Alright. Let there be light. Dude, honestly, how is it 11:30 already? It is 11:30 at night. What happened? I mean, I'm good. I'm just surprised at the time. How quickly it's just going by. Like, wow. And funny enough, I still haven't really gotten into any of the actual story content. I'm still just clearing safe houses, which I think technically counts as story. But, like, it also doesn't, so... I want to actually play the game, but I also really feel the need to clear out safe houses because those are also kind of important. Like, let's say you're doing, like, a mission or something on the farthest side of the map. Unless you have a safe house nearby, you're going to end up respawning at a completely different end of the map and have to run all the way back. that's very annoying, and I want to avoid having to do that. So, Safe House City it is, I guess. Safe House clearing missions, it is. And I guess at this point, if I can stay awake for long enough, I will try to play some of the actual story. But, honestly... Oh, shit, they want me to go all the way up there? Okay. Well, that's interesting. Oh. Oh, shit. No, thank you. Oh, they got a big guy over there. So that's a big guy. I'm gonna avoid that guy. This is another zombie variant over here. I'm gonna call this guy a big guy. I don't know what the actual term is for these ones, but I'm gonna call them big guys. These are zombies that carry around very, very heavy smashing weapons. I don't really like messing with those guys. So, they can be killed pretty easily if you know how to dodge. But, he looks like he can sledge with the best of them. Yeah, yeah he can, as a matter of fact. And, I'm just gonna leave, because he moves very slow. He is very strong, but he also moves extremely slow. And, oh look at that. I leveled up my agility. What skills can I get? Health regen 2. Let's do it, why not? Alright, now let's try to clear out the next safe house. So yes, even though I have most of the skills unlocked, thanks to New Game Plus, you won't really have this starting out at first. So, I have all the skills for power, which is cool. I'm still missing one agility skill, unfortunately. Looks like that unlocks at agility level 24, whatever that means. Safe house sounds like steakhouse. I mean, fair? Honestly, it kind of does. Yeah, so I need to get the final agility skill. To max out that skill tree. I also am missing the final survivor skill. I'll need to get that too. I thought for sure I already had that though. Let's see, learn how to use grappling hook, shield, camouflage more effectively. Oh, cool. Okay, so I pretty much have all of the skills needed. Except for 2 of them, which I will get eventually. So this, alright, so here's a part of Dying Light that I'm a bit indifferent to. Oh shit, that's a big guy. I need a gun to take care of that hot mess. Thank you. And I'll just climb up here. Alright, so that noise, of course, may draw virals, but it's fine, it's okay, we'll be fine. So, parts of this game sometimes require you to climb massive structures like that. And I myself am kind of afraid of heights, so I don't love climbing the cranes or the giant structures. The skyscrapers, if you will, towers, whatever you want to call those things. I don't love doing it, but like, I also don't have a problem with it either. Because this game is in first person, sometimes, because the game is in first person, sometimes climbing really tall structures like this little thing here, sometimes it kind of freaks me out because you see like everything and it's like, oh, okay, this isn't too bad of a drop, right? Level 1, not too bad of a fall. But then you get to like the very tippity top of these structures, and it's like, holy shit, one teeny little fuck up and I'm dead. So yeah, I would never climb this sort of thing in real life. I have a friend who might, though, so... yo, shout out to my boy E. I'm not gonna drop his name, I'm not gonna dox the poor bastard. But yeah, shout out to my best friend. He would probably climb shit like this, because he's a fucking maniac. Funny story, I literally can't muster courage to climb second on the step ladder. Honestly, fair, dude. I don't really mess around with ladders. Step ladders, to me, aren't a huge deal. But I don't mess around with ladders, man. Regular ladders, no thank you. Step ladders, okay, fine. Not a big deal. I can maybe climb the second step of a step ladder, but I'm definitely nervous when I climb the third step. I'm not a fan of heights, man. I'll be straight up, I'm not a fan of heights. I do not like them. And shit like this, where you're teetering on the edge, oh, no thank you. Nope, don't look down. Nope, I'm good. I'm good, just keep climbing, I'll live. Probably. Yeah, that's the type of shit I don't like, man. Also saying, can attest to this, I literally get dizzy on the escalator. Honestly, that's alright. Nothing wrong with it, honestly. Escalators, I can understand, like, a fear of escalators. I'm not personally afraid of escalators, moving staircases, but I can understand some people may get dizzy when doing that. I can sort of see the reason, I guess. Like, I can understand how it affects people. Even if I myself don't have the problem, I can at least be, like, open-minded about, like, other people, too. And I'm trying to be better about that, like, as a person. Now that I'm a bit older than I used to be, I'm trying to be better about, like, even though something may not affect me personally, I can understand how it may affect others as well. Okay, now where the hell is this tower thing? This power thing I'm supposed to find? There was supposed to be a safe house somewhere over here. And thank you for vibing with those statements. Well, yeah, man, of course. I've got you. I don't think I was supposed to go this high up. Don't tell me you're gonna fall. I could, but because I don't have any safe houses other than the... Oh my god. Well, I fell without really intending to. There you go. There you go, bud. There's your first fall. I didn't realize I was gonna fall, but here we are. Did that turn on the power yet? Did that fix the problem, maybe? Let's see. Let's see. What's that on the map? Reboot. The station. Custom place. I don't even know where the power is supposed to be, so I'm just gonna slide all the way down. So there's the stash, there's my weapons and whatnot. But I still need to not die, optionally. Alright, I landed in trash, which means I'm mostly safe. Now where's that power at? Is it here? Oh shit, one's alive. Alright, where's that power at? We need power to this safe house. Man just rips the whole thing open, though. God damn. Sir, do you mind? I was trying to take a drink. Man, I step away for like 2 seconds. I don't know where he even came from. Oh, hey, look, he dropped a metal pipe. That's funny. He dropped a metal pipe. I just wish they made the damn clang sound. I wish they made the clang sound when they dropped the pipe, the pipe. Alright, let's see. I think that means the safe house is clear. On to the next one. Yeah, that zombie must have wanted some of my energy drink. But it's mine, they can't have it. Also, Miss Kayla, I don't think you understand the restraint I have to not make a joke. How it feels to chew 5 gum. Dude, I fucking miss those commercials. They were the funniest shit ever. How it feels to chew 5 gum. 5 gum. Stimulate your senses. Hell yeah. That shit's my jam, bro. I used to love 5 gum, actually. Funny thing. I used to love that gum. Well, you know, I can't really chew gum anymore these days due to a bunch of dental surgeries I had to deal with a couple of years ago. But, you know, that's the price I paid. Anyway, can I survive that fall? Fuck around and find out, I guess. Alright, on to the next safe house. So I think at this point, yeah, I think at this point we may have to wait till the next stream to do actual story content. I mean, I didn't realize all the safe houses weren't cleared, and I kind of want to take care of that before jumping back into the actual game. Oh yeah, I forgot, we have a person that sells you items or some shit. Which of course I don't have money for half of them, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Golden double barrel shotgun. I want one of those. Can I have one of those? Can I I could sell my shotgun to buy a new shotgun, but I don't know if that will give me enough money. What the hell? Let's see, do I have enough for the... Oh, I still don't have enough for it. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll just take my shotgun back then. Thank you very much. Good day, sir. This has been the best business deal in the history of business deals, possibly ever. Let's just say you haven't heard the last of 5 gum jokes. Oh, good. Keep them coming, man. I love the 5 gum jokes. They're good. They're quality memes, if you ask me. How it feels to chew 5 gum. 5 gum. Stimulate your senses. Man, I bet I could do some of this parkour shit if I just had a stick of 5 gum right now. I bet you I could do some of this parkour shit if I just had a stick of 5 gum. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where do I go? Hopefully I don't die. Alright. I haven't died yet, which is good, I think. I think not dying is a fun thing. Oh shit, I almost died. Alright. Jump. Like, man, I wish I could do this crazy rooftop parkour shit. It looks fun, but, no thank you, right? Ooh, a weapons crate. Although I don't really need any new weapons at the moment. My inventory is still full. Oh, no thank you, I'm good. No, I'm good, I don't want that. Water. Wait, I just passed the safe zone? What the hell? What happened? Where's the safe zone? How did I pass by it without even noticing? I need to wake up, y'all. Let's see, so it's like all the way over there, yeah. No thank you. Honestly, I hope one of these days I can meet Roger Craig Smith. Hopefully. Hopefully. And Miss Kayla, I will definitely be taking you with me. I think I'd like to establish a new personal rule if our friend Kayla is still watching. Personally, I think a new rule for my personal life is anytime I go to conventions, no matter how rare or non-rare, I'm definitely dragging Kayla along for the ride. We've had a lot of fun at conventions this far, and I definitely would like to. Yes, I'm still alive. Did you just steal my joke? How dare you, ma'am? I am offended, and I will proceed to do absolutely nothing about it. But yeah, we should definitely go to more conventions in the future. I think it'll be fun. Matter of fact, Daniel, we should take you along for the ride too. You and Qua. We should do like another group convention. I think that will be. All jokes are stolen these days. Yes, I'm aware of that. I have an iFunny account. I am aware. I have an iFunny account. I'm aware that jokes get stolen. But thank you for clarifying that. Anyway, I think more conventions would honestly be a lot of fun. I just don't always have the money to do it. But hopefully we can do it again in the future. I think it'll be a good time. How did I run out of ammo, bro? What happened? I thought I had like a full stack of ammo in my rifle, but now it's saying I have no ammo. Someone needs to explain that to me. Did I waste all the ammunition already, bro? I don't know how that happened. I guess we'll try using a zebra machete. DLC weapons. Let's try crafting the golden idol machete. You have no space in your inventory. Oh. Is that right? I think we can fix that. Honestly, this weapon's almost down for the count, so I guess we'll get rid of it. Let's see. Dismantle that. And then we should have enough room in the inventory to craft the golden idol machete. Alrighty. This machete, the golden idol, was actually part of that limited DLC that I mentioned for like the 10th anniversary. So that's pretty cool, funny little thing. Wait a second. What happened to my other weapon? Oh wait, no, never mind. They should totally be a chainsaw in this game. Honestly, I agree. I'm surprised there isn't. I'm really surprised that there isn't a chainsaw in Dying Light. That's like the one game that they're missing, bro. Or the one game? What'd I say, game? That's like the one weapon. Sorry. That's like the one weapon that they're missing is a chainsaw. I'm not sure how they didn't put it in the game, but guess... Oh, I forgot we can modify the weapons if we have mods as well. Weapon mods. I think I will do that. And then I also want to... I could just, like, fill it up with durability, I guess. Let's see... King... No, I don't want to waste that one. Fencer... And then... Damage... Let's do... that... And then... Let's do that. So this will add some modifications to our golden idol machete. I think we can also do something else in addition to that if we have enough supplies. Let's see. Utilities. What can we do? What can we do with that? Speed booster, resistance booster, stamina. I don't think we really need any of those. Let's see. We can't craft any firecrackers yet. We kind of need those though. Okay. It's fine. We'll figure something out. Available... Looks like we may not be able to craft any of much of anything right now. We don't really have a lot of industrial grade leech. We can't really do too much right now. We still need to clear the safe house though, so let's do that first. I would love to just do like an all-day stream, but I don't know if I could do that. Plus, the headset that I'm using needs to be charged as well between uses. So there's also that too. I have one of those fancy wireless headsets. So that's yeah. Who would win, Anakin before Darth Vader, or the player in Dying Light? Honestly, power scaling is weird. Honestly, fuck power scaling. I'm just gonna say who I think would personally win, because I'm a fan of both of those things. And I think given each character's skills, I'd say if Kyle Crane, the protag from Dying Light, I'd say if he had a lightsaber and the battle didn't take place in space where there's nothing to climb on or parkour across, I would say if Vader made his way to Harran, the place of this game, if you gave Kyle Crane a lightsaber and like said that he had the Force powers just because he has them, I would say Crane would definitely pull off the win. I mean, we've seen him pull off some crazy shit. I think realistically speaking, though, yeah, Vader would most definitely win because, well, sci-fi shit, I guess. I like Star Wars too, though, so I would say if the fight takes place in the city, Crane might be able to outmaneuver and outrun Vader long enough to keep him alive. But Vader is more powerful than Kyle Crane, I would say. Yeah, I would say Vader's definitely more powerful than Kyle Crane, but Crane definitely has the skill. So good luck, man. You got this. Well, thank you, Lucas. Appreciate it. I don't know if I've ever seen you on the streams before, but welcome. Welcome to any new viewers. I am trying to clear safe houses. I have been clearing safe houses for 30 minutes, probably at least. That was a low-key reference, if y'all got that one. That was a reference to the, I think, what was it, first Avengers movie? I've been falling for 30 minutes. Tron. That is a name that I have not heard in like a decade. Are those movies still a thing? Ow. I just walked directly into fire. I have not watched Transformers Beast Wars. No. I heard the name, but I haven't watched it. Yeah. Flynn from the Tangled movie. Yes, actually, I like that movie. It's a good time. And Flynn from Tangled was kind of a funny little protag. I ain't even gonna lie. He was kind of funny. So, yeah. Oh, I just stepped in acid. That's nice. Oh, cool. Acid and virals, my favorite two things. Said none of these players. Alright, kind of a sketchy maneuver there, but we got this. I have been clearing safe houses for 30 minutes. I'm gonna use that joke again in the future. Alright, let's see here. Every so often I like to check my controller battery, because I'm paranoid. Oh shit, is this? Oh wait, no, never mind. Alright, so I guess we have to kill some zombies to clear out the area. Makes sense. Hey guys. Mind if I drop in? Absolutely relatable. Yeah. Let's see here. Bring light to this dark place. Alright. Safe house number whatever the fuck, I don't know. I'm not really keeping count. Let's see, how many do we have left? A bunch, I guess? But like, at the same time, not that many if I can get around, quick enough. We don't have that many, is this Dying Light 2? No. No, it is not. I have not played Dying Light 2 yet. I'm still debating whether I want to or not, based on the negative reviews that I've heard about. This is Dying Light 1, a better game, in my opinion. But I have not played the second one yet, so I can't really confirm that. It's just my own personal opinion. So, yeah. But no, this is Dying Light 1, Mr. or Mrs. Flynn. Whichever gender you are. This is Dying Light 1, yes. I haven't played the second one. Maybe I will eventually, but definitely not anytime soon. Fuck the reviews, finish this one and stream it, see how it goes. Funny enough, actually, Lucas Flynn, this is being played on a new Game Plus, actually. I actually already beat this game twice a long time ago. To say that I'm a big fan of this game is understatement of the year. Yeah. I've had this game in my collection for quite some time. Ooh, is that an airdrop? I almost want to do that before the safe house. Let's do it. It's like right there. We got this. But yeah, I beat this game a while back, and then I came back to it like a year ago to beat the DLC. The following DLC, which is also just as good as the base game. I'd highly recommend picking up the following DLC as well. Best zombie game? I haven't played too many zombies games, so I would say yes. From what I've played, this is my favorite zombie game. I reckon, yes. However, if you want a classic game to kill zombies too, I would also say Black Ops 3, ironically is also pretty fun. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies is also a good time if you just want to, you know, pick your gun and just kill zombies. That's also pretty fun too. I do like Black Ops 3 Zombies. Although it's debatable if I would ever actually stream it. Mostly because to play it is fun. To stream it, it just kind of looks like you're standing in one place and shooting constantly. So not as fun to stream Black Ops. But let's see. BO2 kind of guy. Honestly, Black Ops 2 was also pretty great. I played it on PS3 back in the day, and it was a vibe, dude. Black Ops 2 on PS3 was pretty cool too. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up on all the comments here. Give me 1 second. What's your favorite game of all time? If we're talking video games in general, it's gonna be hard to pick out my favorite game of all time. I would say it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. If I want to play a shooter type of game, I would say, let's see, top 5. Okay, I think I can manage that. There's a lot of games, and honestly, I'm easily entertained, so that doesn't help my case. But top 5 favorite games. Okay, let's see. In no particular order, I would say one of them is definitely Dying Light 1, 100%. Gotta be on my favorites list. Must play, if you ask me. Let's see. Dying Light 1, definitely on the list of top 5. Another one has to go to Persona 5. I really enjoy that game. It's, you know, it's fun. Persona 5 is good. I'd recommend it. Let's see. Another one I would have to give to, I would say Borderlands in general as a series. I've only really played Borderlands 1 so far. I got into that franchise extremely late, like most things. But Borderlands 1 is pretty fun on PS4. I have a physical copy of Borderlands 1. And I also only recently started playing Borderlands The Handsome Collection, which is the pre-sequel, and Borderlands 2, I believe. Borderlands is fun. I just play it for shooting funny enemies, I guess. I don't pay too much attention to like the story or anything. I just think it's fun as like a shooter looter type game. I gotta stream Borderlands one of these days. But yeah, Borderlands is fun. I've been playing a lot of that recently. Let's see. I guess for let me think. Let's see. So for a fourth favorite game, I would say I'm totally not standing up out of my chair and I'm totally not standing up in my chair trying to take a look at my video game collection or anything. I have a lot of PS4 games. I'm currently playing this game on my PS5 console, but it's the PS4 version of the game. Let's see, as a fourth favorite game, I would say Uncharted. The Uncharted series as a whole, actually. Uncharted is a lot of fun. Yeah, I know it's another shooter game, but come on, gotta love Uncharted. It's a lot of fun. And for a fifth favorite, I would say, I would say a fifth favorite is, honestly, I know this is gonna sound basic as fuck, but a fifth favorite would have to go to Minecraft. It's simple. It's very simple, but it does the job. All right. it does the job, and it's a good time. So yeah, top 3 favorite games. There you have it. Took me forever to get through that, but holy shit. And also, Daniel, I had no idea they made a Claptrap Funko Pop. That's badass. I gotta get me one of those. And yeah, Saiyan Fighters. I only collect Funkos that I'm interested in as well. I'm not a huge Funko collector, but I like them. They're fun to collect. For the ones that you like. Uncharted series are good. Honestly, they are, man. They really are. Lost interest on the Funkos or the Uncharted series. And honestly, I can see both. Tom Holland ruined it, though. Ruined the Uncharted movie. I mean, I'm easily entertained, so I enjoyed the Uncharted movie. I thought it was fun to watch. But I like the games better, all the way. All the way. I wouldn't say Tom Holland ruined it, but yeah, I'm not really going to get into that type of debate. I enjoyed the Uncharted movie, but I would have probably done something a bit different with it if I made the movie. It seemed like they were trying to compile a lot of the Uncharted events from the different games and just throw them into one movie. I would have tried to stick with one video game for a movie like that. Yeah, I love Minecraft. You guys see the things I made. Honestly, that sounds cool, man. I basically only play the PS4 version of, I mostly only play the PS4 version of Minecraft on my PS5 console. And thank you for the subscriber. I do appreciate that a lot. I'm always surprised when somebody new just randomly subscribes to my channel. Because, like, I used to make videos a lot. I never really got too into streaming back in the day. But my channel's been kind of dead for a while, and I'm trying to, like... I'm not trying to revive what my channel used to be. I just want to make streaming videos where I just sit here, play games, and chat with cool peeps. So, my channel used to be, like... I used to do different content on my channel back in the day. I used to make all kinds of videos. Just coming up with a funny idea and then streaming. Or, like, making a video of something dumb. And, honestly, to this day, there is still one type of video that I wish I could return to making, but I probably won't at this point. There's one type of video that I used to make called Knuckles the Ragdoll. It's a very old video now, and honestly, a lot of my older videos that aren't live streams are just kind of cringe by today's standard. But, I really enjoyed making the Knuckles the Ragdoll series because it was literally just me being an idiot, messing with a stuffed animal, right? And I mean, I think videos revolving around someone giving a voice to a stuffed animal and making it do dumb shit, I think a concept like that is just part of my childhood. I used to watch this very, very old series of videos, Mario and Luigi's Stupid and Dumb Adventures. I used to watch that when I was younger, and it was basically this dude with a, like, plushie of Mario and Luigi, right? And he would just give them a dumb voice and make them do dumb shit, and it was kind of just innocent fun at the time. But, like, yeah, I used to do this series of videos called Knuckles the Ragdoll, and looking back on it, the videos themselves are kind of dumb. But they were fun to make, honestly. Knuckles the Ragdoll was a series where I would take this plushie of Knuckles, you know, the Sonic character, and I would basically just throw him around, well, like a ragdoll. And I would make up a dumb voice for that character. And I would just find random locations to, like, throw him off of to get ragdoll footage, basically. The whole video series just kind of revolved around Knuckles the Ragdoll doing dumb shit. Flinging himself off of, like, a building, or, like, one of the videos I took was, like, I climbed up to my house's roof and I threw him off the roof a couple times. It was just kind of a fun series to make because I could just act childish. And, like, at one point, I had this funny little idea to take Knuckles the Ragdoll and maybe add other characters into those videos at some point. That idea never happened, but I had some funny ideas where I would just have, like, other characters interacting with Knuckles the Ragdoll and, like, doing like flinging plushies around as ragdolls for, like, other characters. Like, at one point I think I wanted to build an antagonist for the Ragdoll cinematic universe. This was just a dumb idea that younger me had, right? And I think at one point I wanted to, like, bring in that cringy ass creepypasta character Sonic.exe. When I was younger, I had a lot more creativity in my brain, as many of us do when we're kids, and as a young one, I really enjoyed creepypasta videos back in the day. I wasn't, like, obsessed or anything. I can think of other creepypasta fanboys that are cringy. I wasn't one of those, don't worry. But I just kind of enjoyed watching creepypasta content. Mostly just the stories, none of the other stuff, none of the fandom animations or anything. But younger me really liked the creepypasta, like, basically watching videos where people would read creepypasta, I guess. I used to love doing that. I used to love watching that type of videos when I was a kid. And something about Sonic.exe when I was younger really intrigued me. Like, oh, what if Sonic was a demonic entity, right? I don't know, something about that. Little kid me was fascinated by all that stuff. So, you know, I'm not gonna lie, at one point for these Knuckles the Ragdoll videos, at one point I had this funny little idea to maybe, when I was a kid, I had taken a plushie of Sonic that I had lying around and I had essentially turned it into a Sonic.exe plushie, kind of for fun. When I was, you know, little ass kids do little kid shit, I don't know. But at one point I wanted to, like, have Sonic.exe, this plushie of Sonic.exe that I made. At one point, I wanted to, like, have him be, like, a antagonist to Knuckles the Ragdoll. I had all these dumb little ideas, and I was never able to really make those ideas happen, unfortunately, but I'm kind of okay with that by this point. Like, I had a lot of fun doing the Knuckles the Ragdoll videos, but, like, I don't know if I would ever go back to something like that, just because I'm a bit older now, and, well, when you think about the process of making videos, you think about how I made the Knuckles the Ragdoll videos. I would basically find a random public area and throw a stuffed animal around while filming it, and make up a dumb voice for it. It's kind of like, now that I'm older, now that I'm, like, you know, I'm not going to dox my age or anything, but now that I'm older, I can't really make that kind of video anymore out in public because I'll get weird ass fucking stares. And I normally wouldn't care but, you know, I just don't want to deal with that now. When I was younger, I was a lot more sociable. Now I'm kind of antisocial around people. So, yeah, it kind of just depends on the people, I think. Yeah, so I don't know. But how would you sound as Knuckles if you were to come back to that series? Honestly, all the Knuckles the Ragdoll videos that I made are still on the channel. Like like they never went anywhere. Like you can still watch all of my old videos. I still remember my very first YouTube video that I ever made, like 10 years ago, I think, maybe. It was a video of like little kid me setting a random stuffed animal that I didn't care about on fire and just filming it because it was fun at the time. And I remember there was kind of a phase, like when I was a kid, there was a phase of YouTube where people would just record themselves setting a stuffed animal on fire. I don't know why that was a phase. I'm not sure what happened with that. I don't know why that existed, but it was a phase, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But man, I still remember, you know, some crazy shit from back in the day. But do you plan on making a return to Knuckles the Ragdoll? Honestly, no, not really. Yeah, at this point, probably not. Let's see. I wasn't ever really into MLP. I mean, I'm a guy, so I never really got into that sort of thing. I was aware, though. I was aware that there have been MLP creepypastas before. I think the only one I ever heard of was like that cupcakes thing. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of MLP personally. I don't hate it or anything. I just never took up an interest in it. Internet preservation's going wild over here. Yeah, I agree, man. I think nowadays with all the different streaming platforms, it's definitely important to preserve physical media more than ever these days. Um, but yeah. Oh, sorry. Saiyan Fighter, you wanted to know how would I sound as Knuckles the Ragdoll if I wanted to bring back that series? Which, for the record, there's a part of me, a childish part of me, that wants to bring back Knuckles the Ragdoll. I just don't think I will anymore. But in case you haven't watched those cringy ass videos, I'll leave it up to you to find them on your own. They're still on my channel. You can still watch them. Keep in mind that's not really who I am anymore. But you wanted to know how Knuckles the Ragdoll would sound in my voice. So I'll give you a quick little sample, and then I will never bring it up again. I enjoyed the content that I made for its time, but that time is kind of past. So I'm curious to know if I can still do the same dumb voice, actually. If I were to make another Knuckles the Ragdoll video today, though, I want to believe that I can still do the voice. So I'm gonna try. Here's a little sample of what my Knuckles the Ragdoll voice sounds like. What up, guys? It's Knuckles. I've come back from a long hiatus, and we're gonna do some more Ragdoll shit. Let's go. That's it. Just make up a shitty deep voice, and you got yourself Knuckles. You know, just make your voice like make your voice sound projected and very overly masculine, and that's basically Knuckles the Ragdoll. I think when I first started the Knuckles the Ragdoll videos years ago, I think what I wanted to do in my head was take the voice of Knuckles from Sonic X and just make it goofy, right? Make it goofy. I watched a lot of Sonic X growing up. Great show, by the way. Great show. So I was essentially trying to remember what Knuckles in Sonic X sounded like and just turn it goofy, right? Turn it goofy. That's it. And make him sound kind of heroic, I guess, because he's supposed to be like the main protag of the Ragdoll videos. So make it kind of sound like a heroic kind of projected voice, but also just imagine the voice of Knuckles from Sonic X in your head, and that's it. That's it. But anyway, holy shit. Boy, can I get tangenting. Holy shit. Has it been 3 hours? God damn, bro. What happened, man? Alright, we're good on battery for now. I think we can continue this little live stream thing. Let's see about the other safe houses real quick. So I think next time I stream this game, we will get into the story for real. This stream was kind of just trial and error at first, and then, I only have like 3 more safe houses to go. And obviously, if it wasn't currently past midnight, I would be more inclined to stay up for several more hours. But, well, the thing with humans is they kind of have to sleep at some point, right? Yeah, but the Knuckles the Ragdoll videos were fun for their time. I don't know if I could return to them now that I'm a bit older, though. I feel like that might cause problems, Anyway, but I would honestly love to do another live stream of this game. I think I'll do more, actually, yeah. I think I'll do more live streams of this game. And honestly, I think if I was ever going to make one last Knuckles the Ragdoll video, if I was ever to do it, I would have to think long and hard about how I wanted it to end. Because, I feel like that was just kind of a funny little series of videos that I made when I was younger, but now that I'm older, I can't really, now that I'm older, I can't really play with plushies out in public anymore. I just feel like that would get a lot of, that would cause a lot of problems out in public, I think. But if I was going to do a final Knuckles the Ragdoll video, just to bring the series back for one more laugh, and also end the series simultaneously, I may want to do something interesting. I may do something kind of crazy, like try to bring in a couple other characters. Maybe try to have Knuckles face off against the Sonic EXE Ragdoll, finally. It's been far too long. So, I would probably want to do something like that. I would want to do something crazy like that. Just bring in a bunch of characters for one video, one time only. The problem is, though, I can't really do that now that I'm an adult. I guess I could, but I think the main thing I worry about with doing Flush-related videos is, think about what happened to the star of the Super Mario Logan channel. If you heard the news about all the drama that happened with him, that's kind of why I don't want to make those kind of videos anymore. Because, yeah, I just feel like, honestly, If I'm gonna make that type of content, if I'm gonna make plush content, I just have to be really careful with what I do, I think. Yeah, with all the drama that happened with the Super Mario Logan channel back in the day, I think honestly it would be very difficult to make plush videos because of that. So, I don't know. I don't think I could return to that series. I think it had its time, and its time ended. But I think, honestly, I'm glad I was able to make that series when I did. But honestly, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like when you're younger, you're able to make those type of videos because you're just a kid having fun. But like, man, the world really does force us to grow up too quickly, don't it? Like, I still remember, like, in all honesty, I still remember, like, when I was a kid, I used to spend so much time just, like, I guess, wishing that I could grow up and have all the freedom. But then I grew up, and I'm like, wait a minute, younger me is fucking stupid. I want to go back to being 15 years old so I can just actually do shit, you know? I want to go back to being, like, 15 so I can do things and not feel exhausted. I'm like an old man now, basically. It's horrible. But, you know, being an adult isn't all bad, I guess. It's just not as good as being a kid, I think. But honestly, now that I'm an adult, it's weird because, like, I'll put it like this. When you're a kid, you have a lot of good things going on in your brain. Sometimes, like, you have creativity, you have imagination, you have kind of freedom. And then when you're an adult, you have pure freedom to do whatever you want, but all these adult consequences get in the way of that freedom. So, I don't know. I'm not really sure if it's worth it. I'm not really sure if being an adult is as fun as we imagined it to be when we were kids, but I think personally, I think both sides of the coin can be good depending on how you look at it. My knees hurt a lot one time. I woke up and then I just got smashed by a bed. Bro, for real. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Knees, as an adult, knees aren't really a great thing. Like, as an adult, your knees are going to not work as well as they used to. I think the one thing I hate most about getting older is actually feeling yourself getting older. Like the feeling of knowing that like your body just doesn't work the same way it used to. That shit sucks, man. My first kidney stone at the age of like 20. Bro, how? How? What did you do, man? What happened to you?
Dark, people. Time to lay low.
I'm a little concerned about that, but that's, I guess, not really my business. Yeah, I'm not gonna ask about that on like stream out in public and shit. I feel like that's more a conversation we should have in public, but or in private, I mean. But, you know, that's up to you. Anyway. Alright, we have one more safe house to unlock, and then we will be done with that little side quest. Yeah, I mean, I'm curious if you feel like sharing it over, like, a phone call or text messaging or something. I just feel like that's not something you would feel comfortable with out in like, the open. But, man, I'm not even gonna lie. This live chat has been so much fun tonight. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is, but, I've had a lot of fun with this live chat. So, thank you all for coming. And I think we may actually end off the stream. Yeah, I may actually end off the stream after we get this next safe house, probably. So yeah, we'll get this next little safe house thing, and then we'll probably end off the stream after that, because it is getting a little bit late. And I wanted some time to myself before going to bed, so, you know, there's also that. But, let's take care of these last couple zombies. Take them all on. Hell yeah. Now let's turn on that power, yo. Peace out, broski. Yeah, honestly, I'll probably text you tomorrow, Daniel. See what the situation is. I got to subscribe to Mr. Lucas over here. Oh shit, it is getting dark in this game. Let's see here. I think we will wait until night. It is night, though. Wait until morning. There we go. So I'm pretty sure that sleeping in this game effectively saves your game. So, alright. Well, that pretty much will end off the stream for tonight. It is getting pretty late. But yeah, I definitely want to come back to this game real soon. Honestly, I will definitely be returning to this live stream next Wednesday for sure. I may even return to it possibly sometime this week. Yeah. Well, thank you, Kayla. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm just kind of regretful that it took so long to actually get the game going. But hey, good news. Good news, everyone. Good news. Now we know what we're doing. So it took a while to actually get the game up and running in the way that I wanted to. But we got it. So yeah. Next live stream, though, keep an eye out on my channel. I may just wait till next Wednesday night to do it. I think, honestly, streaming one night a week is really fun for me because I can just relax most of the time. And obviously, the thing with streaming is, like, I want to commit and I want to just stream straight up gameplay, talk to you guys. But I feel like if I try to do it, like, every couple days, I'm just gonna go crazy. Like, I gotta take care of myself too. So, but yeah, I will definitely stream this game again next Wednesday night for sure, for sure. And depending on what happens the rest of this week, I may also get back to it on a random day this week as well. Who knows, honestly. It depends on what I'm doing for the rest of the week, I think. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And stay tuned for next Wednesday's live stream, I guess. And yeah, it's been really nice having you guys. It's kind of funny that like people that I've known in real life are like my first major stream viewers. It's kind of cool actually. So yeah, big shout outs to everyone that showed up, but especially big shout outs to Saiyan Fighters, Daniel, and of course Kayla. Big shout outs to y'all. Thank y'all for chatting. Stay wild, guys. And also another shout out to some of the newer viewers. Hopefully you guys will tune in next time as well, if y'all are still around. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will see you all next Wednesday for the next stream. And I think I'm gonna stick with Dying Light for now. I love this game, and I've wanted to stream it for a long time, so it's about damn time we start doing that. But yeah, we got. I tried Twitch. Yeah, I tried Twitch for a little bit, and it didn't really go anywhere for me. So I think I'll stick with YouTube for now. I feel like there's a much broader audience on YouTube. Um, and yeah, I would love to just jump on this game next Wednesday night and just chat with y'all. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I want to try to stream at least 2 nights a week, though, if possible. At least for now, while I don't have anything else to do all day long, I want to try to do that. I think it'll be a good time. But for now, I think I will stick with Wednesdays, at least for another 2 weeks or so. I have a big week-long vacation coming up where I won't be able to stream in the first 2 weeks of August. So after that, I should be back on track. But thank you all for coming, and I will see you all again in the next one.